Well, and obviously, what comes as a challenge this year is catching footballs from a new quarterback, whoever that may be. How do you go through a process of gaining chemistry in a quarterback competition as you have right now, Chris? How do you do that?
I feel like honestly, I feel like the biggest thing, right, is communication. Like I feel like whenever there's a lack of communication, I feel like that's when you see bad plays show up like between quarterbacks and receivers. So I mean, like you said, we don't know who the quarterback is going to be, but I think that from my perspective, I just got to make sure that our chain of communication between Baker and Kyle, is as clear as it can be. And just try to be, as receiver friendly or as quarterback friendly as I can to those guys. They have a lot of stuff going on anyway. The competition, but also playing quarterback's a hard position. And I don't know if everyone fully understands just how much they have to know. But I don't want to be, a reason to add any extra stress to their lives,
So how do you become quarterback friendly? Like, what does that mean, quarterback friendly, from your perspective?
Well, for me,
Chris.
From my perspective, right, it's doing the little things, right. For instance, if you're running like an out route,
Mm-hmm.
like not drifting up the field and allowing the DB to undercut the ball. It's like, working on friendly angles when you're coming out of your breaks. It's seeing the coverages the same way that the quarterback sees the coverages, so that whenever you make route adjustments, y'all on the same page, and the plays just happen like easy, right? And it's like understanding like when you're running, when to sit in zones, when to run away from guys, understanding like the general spacing of the plays. And so obviously, like, I take care of that by knowing what to do and then communicate with them to see how they see it. And then we just put it together on the field. And like, it's not going to be something that happens overnight. It's going to be something that we develop over the course of training camp. But as long as we're working in the same direction, we're working on the same things, I think we'll be good.
And obviously you've been around Kyle Trask since he's been drafted. But Baker Mayfield is new to the scene. Chris, what's your impression of what you see out of him, from him, that you want to see in a starting quarterback? What do you got for me there?
I like what I see so far, man. He's he's been a really good guy, like, in the locker room so far, and like that was like the first thing that stood out to me was just like the way he carries himself. He's not like some arrogant guy that's gonna come in and be like, oh, I'm the guy, and all you guys need to kind of like follow the line. It's like,
did you hold on a second, Chris? Did you think he was going to be that guy coming in based on what happened in Cleveland a little bit? You can be honest.
I mean, I feel like whenever you like people have like different like perceptions like that are portrayed, like whether it's in the media or like just through other people, and like you just never really know. And I feel like sometimes like quarterbacks may have like that, not like an arrogance to them, but like a confidence to them where they walk in and they try to overlead too soon. But it's like, it's hard to have, like, to get people to follow you as a leader if they don't know who you are, right? If they don't know how you work, if they don't know like the type of work ethic you have, if they don't know that we're all like in it, together, then it's hard to get people to follow you. And so, so far he's come in and he's just been one of the guys, and I think that like allows him to be able to, like, in times where he needs to be a leader, I think it allows him the space to be able to step in and be like, this is what we need to do, because he's already working on building those relationships with guys.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.